Welcome back to East by West Farms, where we grow what we eat and we eat what we grow. In this video, we're going to continue with the chicken coop. It started raining, the chicken coop was flooding, we had to do some drainage in the back where the chicken coop was. For some reason, we put the chicken coop at one of the low spots, so that was completely flooded. We bought a bunch of fertilized eggs from the neighbors. They have outdoor roaming, free-range chickens. We got a variety of different eggs, I think 9 right now. They're in the incubator. They've been in the incubator for a week now. So we have a bit of a pressure to finish that up. This is going to be the nesting box, one of the nesting box. We still have to put the chicken run around it and fence it all in with hardware cloth dug into the ground. The construction of the chicken coop is pretty straightforward, so no advanced woodworking or anything like that. We'll cut the 2x4s to size and then toe screw them in. Don't have a nail gun, so we're just using screws. Drywall screws for the inside and then outdoor decking screws for the outside. So we drive the screws in at an angle. I put in a breeding box, a nesting box, or a framework for the nesting box on the other side yesterday. I'm going to fix the nesting box support structure that I built just a few minutes ago shortly. But yeah, that's what the coop is going to look like, a 4x6 footprint. Space for about 12 chickens here. It's relatively hot, so we don't want to have too many chickens in a closed space. I have the same joinery as before. I pre-drilled holes here. That makes it easier to pop in the drywall screws, screw them on so they go through this 2x4 into the main structure and tighten it all up. almost finished the chicken coop. We got the siding on, we sealed up the edges. Didn't quite finish it, it was getting too late. So I'm gonna finish this now. A few strips to put on, sealing it up, painting it, and weatherproofing it. We have chickens in the incubator. They take another 10 days or so before they hatch. So the clock is ticking. I put the floor in last weekend. That took a lot longer than expected. I would highly recommend to use a traditional building approach. You put a platform in first, put the floor on, and then start putting the sides, building up the sides. Don't put the molding on before everything else is done. You'll have to take it off again. So what I'm going to do now, I finished the outside, at least that's the plan. Put the soffits on, that's the next step. Put the nesting boxes on the left and right side. Then put the moldings on, and then I need to make a door and then 2 doors for the chicken run. Okay, we've got a little bit of a change of plan here. Almost done putting the soffits on. It's been a pain in the neck because you can't really reach in there. Change of plan, we're going to put hardware cloth for venting on. Hein started putting in hardware cloth on the openings, the windows, up the gable windows, the back gable windows. That's still pending up here. What I'm going to do is I built the door. So I make 2 double doors that swing out and come in like that. Got a standard aluminum stainless steel hinge. Nothing to write home about. A few 2x4s. So I cut all the bits and pieces for 2 doors. I'm using simple lap joints. They just go together like this. It provides a little bit of torsional stability. Now the door has a fair amount of stress. We want to make sure that the door is tight and that no predators come in. I'm gonna glue these joints together. Don't really have time to wait until the glue settles. So that's why I'm going to use drywall screws to pin it together.
Today I'm going to try to finish the chicken coop What I have left is this nesting box. I have been putting the panels in, and now I'm just put this 2x2 in between the runners in between the panels, and then I need to put a roof and the side and the bottom, of course. The chicken coop is almost done. After the nesting box, all I need is put hardware cross on some of the openings. We already hatched 8 chicks, and they're growing fast, so I need to get this done now. So I use a clamp to clamp the runner in place, and then I use a drill to drill the pilot holes. Then I put 2 screws, and that's it. Easy. That's pretty solid. So to put the runner on, I basically align it up so that align the runner with the panel so that it matches the roof angle. I use the drill to put 2 countersunk. And then put 2 screws on. Today I'm going to try to finish the chicken coop. What is left is the nesting box on this side. The other side is already done. And then I need to put hardware across on the doors and some of the openings. And if I have time, I may add just some kind of interior to make it nicer, and maybe a sliding door if I have time. And then I will need to paint, put the shingle on the nesting box, and primer the exterior, and maybe the interior, and paint it. I finished preparing the roof deck. I have the tar paper on and the drip edge. The next step is I'm going to put the roof on. For the nesting box, I'm actually going to use this asphalt roof tile instead of the metal roof. The reason is that this metal roof could have pretty sharp edges, and this roof is pretty low. So I don't want to bump into the metal edges and cut my fingers. What's left for the nesting box is to put the door, and so the door will flip down like this, and then close up like that. First, I need to rip some 1x4, and then use this as the trim for the door. I got one door here done. So next I need to put the hinge on, and then I will have Chris to help me to hold it, and so I can put it on there. I get this nice hinge drill bit that to the pilot. The hinge is on, and so now if you could help me hold it in place. Yeah, just make sure it's tight. That side is flush.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that was easy.
Very nice.
Very nice. So I need to trim a little bit. Or, yep.
Good fit.
So I got the nesting box done. So that's a big step. The rest should be relatively straightforward to finish the interior and a little bit more work, and then the chicken coop will be done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumb up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below. If you have not done so, please hit the subscribe button to follow our journey with the East by West Farms.